Welcome back, everyone, to the Bitcoin Business Bureau. I'm your host, as always, LitecoinLeader. Today I'm going to talk about a subject that's probably going to bore a lot of you to tears, but it's incredibly important, and that's security, okay? You got to be secure with and keep your valuables safe. That's why we have a safe in our house. Some of you do, some of you don't. Maybe you should go and get one. But you keep things safe because you want to feel secure. Now, one of the best things, this is not sexy at all, but if you have, let's just say, $10,000 in the bank and $20,000 in your house, just picking numbers at random, that's the amount of wealth that you have. The best thing that can happen tomorrow is that you wake up and you still have $10,000 in the bank and $20,000 in your house. Now, should you rebalance that? Should you move things around? I'm not going to tell you that, but I'm going to tell you that there are places that are more risky than others to not keep your wealth. The bank is a risky place to keep too much there because of the bail-in rules, which I've talked about extensively. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll post the video up here again. Banks have a bail-in rule where if the banks go under, as part of their bankruptcy protection, they take all the assets and allocate those towards creditors. And you're not a creditor. You're one of the last people to get paid, if you get paid at all. Well, what about FDIC insurance? That's a different story. FDIC insurance is underfunded by 98 to 99%, which means if you have $10,000 in the bank, you can expect maybe $100 or $200 at best in insurance. It's not safe. So what do? How do you keep yourself secure? I mean, you could get one of these treasures and ledgers. That's not my favorite one. I have a video on LitecoinLeader.com, right on the website. It tells you about it. Or if you type in the word security, when you search my videos, it'll come right up how to use a smartphone as a wallet. It keeps your crypto secure and off of exchanges. You want to remove risk as much as possible from all your wealth storage plan. You don't want to use custodians. You don't want to use exchanges. You don't want to have anything anywhere that you don't have the seed words or private keys to. That's for crypto. Now, as far as the precious metals, the silver and the gold, you can keep them on hand. If you're going to keep them with a storage facility, make sure that is auditable and really secure. But don't put all your eggs in one basket. All right. If you have, let's just say you had $100,000 and you divide them up into 10 lots of 10. I wouldn't have all 10 in one place. I'm maybe a couple here, a couple there. Move it around, have it secure, know your security plan for all of it, document it too. Maybe put that document of where everything is in your safe. If you have seed words and you want to use that method, you can put those in the safe too. But have another copy somewhere else. You need to have a security plan and work through that because it's going to take work. It's going to take work to do security. It doesn't come for free. You can't outsource all of your security, but think about this. If you got $10,000, the best thing that can happen tomorrow is you wake up and at least still have $10,000. It could go up or down if it's invested, sure, right? If you have it if you bought a Bitcoin with it or half of a Bitcoin, whatever you did with it, and it's now sitting in Bitcoin, make sure it's in a cold storage wallet and safe and secure somewhere that you know how to get to. And if something happens to you, someone else knows how to get to it, okay? If you're outsourcing that to anybody, that's a risk. Now, you can do that, but just know that you're taking on a risk for potential rewards. Every risk that you take should offer a reward to it. Now, if you're taking a risk of all of your long-term wealth, your estate plan is with a custodian, that custodian, if something happens, what happens? Think through it. What happens if the custodian is closed tomorrow? Where'd all your wealth go? It's not there anymore. So I don't want to scare you, but sometimes the scare effect does work because you need to think these things through. If you have all your money in a bank, for example, and the bank is closed tomorrow and it never reopens, what's your plan? So be careful out there. Think securely, think safely. If you have questions, you can always get an appointment with me. You can join the AMAs, join the Patreon, ask questions there. We have private Telegram. We have an AMA Wednesday night. I'll probably be doing it live with Patrick. This is a travel week for me. Going to be spending Thanksgiving with Patrick and a few other close friends. But this is the time of year where you need to be thankful for what you have and protect what you have. Okay? Security is not a sexy thing at all, but it needs to be done. You need to be done wisely. You need to do it with someone that has opinions. And if you want to talk to Patrick and I about security, that's pretty much what we live and breathe a lot of the week. So while it's nice to chase the new sexy coin or the new project or the new DeFi and all that good stuff and say, where's Bitcoin going tomorrow? That's pretty much noise that you can explore after you know that you're secure. Okay? Get your assets secure, protect them wisely, and have them in a safe place and have a security plan no matter what happens. Now, will it take some work on your behalf? Yes, but this is the responsibility of being your own bank. Okay? They make it very easy for you to outsource your security to other agencies and other vehicles, other custodians, banks, institutions, they call them fancy names, whatever. But at the end of the day, those institutions or those banks, they could wither away and die tomorrow or overnight. And then what do? So think about your plans. Plan for the worst, hope for the best, be secure. If you have questions, contact myself or Patrick. Patrick and I are here to help you. You can contact us, LitecoinLeader.com. We're on Telegram, but LitecoinLeader.com is probably one of the best ways to get a hold of me, but Patreon is probably the number one. Send me a message on Patreon. You could join for a couple bucks, ask me a question, get your answer. Maybe we need to consult. Who knows? We could probably solve it in like a 5-minute phone call. Who knows? But the important part is ask an expert that you trust, get a plan together, and be secure. So, lots said today. I would love to hear your comments. Be secure when you leave your comments, too. Don't tell me how much you have. Don't tell me where it's at. Just tell me you're secure and you're thinking this through. And if you're not thinking it through, let's talk probably in December or later this month, and we'll set up a plan. We'll get you squared away. But lots said today. Looking forward to your comments. I'm going to close the door on the bureau, say follow leader one more time. I will talk to you soon. Take care.